This is May the 9th, 1976. This is Mom and Dad, Charlie, DeLee, Cindy, and Steve in Louisville, Kentucky to attend the graduation of Charlie when he becomes a full-fledged dentist.
We thank you for joining us in recognizing the very significant accomplishments of these very fine young men and women who are about to enter the dental profession. Will the graduates please be seated? Before we begin the formal ceremonies, I would like to take a moment to introduce some special guests who are on the platform here with us this afternoon. First, I'd like to introduce Dr. William F. Ekstrom, Executive Vice President of the University of Louisville. Faculty, we begin.
I missed about
Dr. Ekstrom.
5 seconds.
Squire, Dean Landing, members of the graduating class, ladies and gentlemen. It is indeed a pleasure for me on this occasion, on behalf of the University of Louisville, to extend my congratulations to all of the members of the graduating class, and to extend my greetings to all of you here. The commencement occasion is one of very great pride and sense of achievement. This is a pride that is shared by the administration, by the faculty, by the members of the staff. It is the sense of a fulfillment which comes after many long months of work, of effort, of struggle, of routine, of meeting appointments and schedules. And at this moment, there is the sense that it has all been very, very much worthwhile. For the graduates, for those who have persisted through the years of effort, of hard work, days of encouragement and aspiration and hope, and also days of discouragement and frustration, our greatest congratulations on this achievement. You have reached a point in the beginning of your career where you have open to you opportunities that will indeed be very, very meaningful. What you are receiving today will be in many ways the most important thing that you will ever receive in your professional career, because upon this all other things will be built. But I would like to say that this is not only a day for the university, its faculty, its staff, its students. It is most particularly a day for those of you who are gathered here. This is Mother's Day. It just happens, incidentally, that our term ends just about at the time of Mother's Day. But in many ways it is not inappropriate, because mother is the symbol of that kind of family concern and family reinforcement and family encouragement, which reaches its fulfillment today. Without the kind of support that we have had from mothers and fathers, from brothers and sisters, from husbands and wives, from friends and sweethearts, I know that it would have been much, much more difficult, and perhaps in some cases it would have been impossible for these fine young people to have reached this point in their professional development as doctors of dental medicine and dental hygiene. It is my very great pleasure, therefore, to extend to you the congratulations of the University of Louisville and its very, very best wishes for your future career.
Thank you very much, Dr. Ekstrom. I should also at this time like to introduce Dr. Harold P. Boyer, past Dean of the School of Dentistry and Vice President for Health Affairs at this time, and a man who holds a very great point in our heart, in that he was largely the architect for the Health Science Center that you find yourself in today. Dr. Boyer? I should also like to recognize Dr. Ted Logan, our Assistant Dean for Admissions, Continuing Education, and Alumni Affairs. And Dr. Ed Gerner, Assistant Dean for Clinical Affairs. It is my great pleasure to introduce Dr. Merwin A. Landay, Dean, School of Dentistry.
Design better weather for an event such as this and for Mother's Day. I doubt it. I think we were very fortunate. It also gives me a great deal of personal pleasure to extend a warm welcome to the mothers and fathers and brothers and sisters of the graduates of the class of 1976. This convocation marks the 90th consecutive graduating class by the University of Louisville for a dentist. It is also the 22nd consecutive graduation by the University of Louisville for graduates in the practice of hygiene. Over this period of time, the University of Louisville has educated more than 80% of the dentists for the Commonwealth of Kentucky, and a likewise high percentage of the hygienists. For the former student, graduation is a time of looking backward and a time of looking forward. In looking backward, if your experiences are anywhere near mine, there will be memorable events and not so memorable events. And in looking forward, as you enter a new and exciting portion of life, I can assure you it will contain memorable events and the other kind also. I am hopeful we have prepared you for a very high percentage of memorable events. And so as we shortly begin our last formal action with each of the graduates in the relationship that we have had over these past few years, one in which we will confer upon them their degrees and certificates, I would like to extend the best wishes of the faculty and administration of the School of Dentistry of the University of Louisville and myself for a full, prosperous, long, and satisfying career and life in dentistry. As I am learning to say, since I have recently moved to Kentucky, best wishes to you all.
Thank you, Dean Landay. Our speaker for today's convocation is a distinguished member of the dental profession, an alumnus of this dental school, and a charter member of the University of Louisville Board of Governors of the School of Dentistry Alumni Association. It gives me very great pleasure to present Dr. Duncan A. King.
Vice President Ekstrom, Vice President Boyer, Dean Landay, faculty and graduates, and friends. On the day that I graduated from the University of Louisville School of Dentistry, our commencement speaker was to be Dr. Raymond Kent, who at that time was president of the University of Louisville. He was in Washington, D.C. that week, but he left assurance that he would return in time for the commencement exercise. On the day before, he got on a train to come home. That was a fateful day. Dr. Kent became gravely ill and died on the train before it reached its destination. The next day, I went to my commencement along with members of my family and friends, only to learn of this tragic death of Dr. Kim. And I was told that our commencement was canceled and that we were to receive our diplomas in the mail. I remember walking away from the school that day with feelings of sadness and disappointment. I tell this story only to express to you how delighted I am to be a part of this commencement today, and to wear with you for the first time the cap and gown of the dental graduate. In searching for an appropriate theme for this occasion, I came across one word, and that word is change. If Benjamin Franklin could rise from his resting place on this bicentennial year and come back to society, can you imagine his astonishment of all the things that he would see? Tall buildings, billions of tons of concrete making millions of miles of roads, to say nothing of the vehicles that travel them. But I think he would be more surprised to learn that the vast majority of scientific change has occurred in your lifetime and mine. There has been more scientific change in this last generation than there has been in all of the rest of the years of history put together. You and I watched the world turn the corner into an era where we can watch live on a television screen a man walking into space many thousands of miles away and collecting souvenirs on the moon. In this last generation, there has been more change in the dental profession than there has been in all of the rest of its years combined. Dentists who are just now passing from the scene, as you are entering it, started their practices in offices that I am sure you would consider today as a part of a museum exhibit. They stood alone in single rooms with the poorest of lighting and the simplest of equipment. Today, the emphasis is on highly sophisticated equipment in elaborate surroundings with multiple personnel working with the dentist and sometimes directly on the patient. The field of dental hygiene is one example. With all of these changes, it is sometimes difficult to remember that there are some things that do not change. There are two principles of dentistry that I would mention to you today that do not change in our changing times. One of them is compassion for people. The other is integrity of treatment and care. I learned these principles from an old dentist in my earlier years of practice, who was one of the pioneers in our dental field. I'll call him Dr. Mack by name. Dr. Mack was well up into his 80s and had been practicing dentistry over 60 years. His office was old. The only piece of modern equipment he had was an autoclave sitting in the corner looking almost out of place. One day he called me into his office and he said, Duncan, my health is gone and I must quit, and I want you to take care of my patients. He wasn't trying to sell me anything. He wanted to give me what he had. So I was delighted to accept. I helped him in the closing of his office, and on the last day as we walked out the door, he turned and waved and said goodbye. That's it. Someone was standing there. I didn't understand all this, but I was soon to learn. When his patients came in my office, they had nothing but the highest of praise for him. One lady sat in my chair and openly wept because Dr. Mack was gone and could no longer take care of her. And I realized then that Dr. Mack had this first quality, compassion for people, and they loved him in return. And when I examined the patients, I discovered the second quality, integrity of treatment and care. Dr. Mack was way ahead of his time. Back in those early days when teeth were being shed like peas from a pod, Dr. Mack was meticulously working to save them. And he practiced some of the principles of control and prevention of dental disease as we understand them today. Not one of these patients came in my office without a roll of dental floss in one pocket and a toothbrush in the other. Yes, these principles remain stable in our changing times. It may be surprising to you to know that there will probably be more changes in this coming generation, your generation, than there has been in the last. In the few moments that are allotted to me, it would be impossible to describe all of these changes to you. But let me call a few of them by name. First, there is the dilemma of demand versus need for dental care in the United States today. With less than 25% of the population of the United States receiving adequate dental care, I am sure that you people will be called upon to reverse these odds. And then there is the rapid growing third-party insurance carrier to pay for the cost of dental care. With the growth from 2 million people 10 years ago to a predicted 60 million people by 1980 receiving these benefits, you can imagine the changes that will be coming to you. And then there is the invasion of the United States government into the field of benefits. I can assure you that the federal government is intensely interested in where you go, what you do, and how well you do it. So you cannot ignore this consideration because it may revolutionize your lives. And lastly, there is a change in knowledge. I heard a research dental scientist in Washington, D.C. make the statement that the half-life of scientific truth is only 5 years, meaning half of what you learn could well be obsolete in this short period of time. So I will challenge you to be aware of all of these changes in your generation and to respond to them by continuing with your education throughout your professional life, by making your convictions known to the American public and to the federal government, and by participating in your dental associations to raise the standard of dentistry and to effect the changes that will be beneficial to the public you serve. But I will also ask you to remember the principles of dentistry that must never change. Principles we learn from our heritage. All of those Dr. Max of our country who have walked this path before you and me. With this reminder, may the basic thread of our profession, compassion for people, integrity of treatment and care, threads that weave the heart of the cloth we wear. May these remain untarnished, unblemished, and unchanged. And so to you, the graduates in dentistry and the graduates in dental hygiene, I want to welcome all of you to the profession of dentistry. And I leave with you these principles as you face the changing times in the years ahead of you. And I wish you well. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. King, for a most excellent presentation, and one which I'm sure the seniors of this class, graduates joining dentistry today, will remember for many years to come. We have now reached the point in our program where we will formally recognize each of our graduating students and confer upon him or her the university's approval for meeting the requirements of their respective programs. Will the candidates for the degree of Doctor of Dental Medicine please stand? Dr. Ed Gernert will assist Dean Landy in conferring the diploma. As your name is read, will you please step forward to the podium to receive your diploma from Dean Landy? For those of you who are interested in taking photographs, we welcome you to come to the front and take pictures when your son or daughter receives a degree. We do ask that you don't block the other photographers who are also trying to take pictures. We also ask, if you would please, to cooperate with us by holding all applause until all the members of the class have received their diplomas. Dr. Shea? Dr. Jeffrey David Adams.
Are you going to go up? Are you going to go up?
Dr. Douglas Gerard Ahrens.
Well, you want me to stop it until they get down to the chairs?
Dr. James W. Albee. Dr. Mark Stewart Allen. Dr. Michael Lee Amadeo. Dr. James William Antone. Dr. James Ivan Armbruster II. Dr. Steve A. Baldwin. Dr. John Tyron Barker. Dr. Kulwant S. Beatty. Dr. Satnam S. Beatty. Dr. James Kent Begley. Dr. James Riley Bingham II. Dr. E. Lee Bohannon III. Dr. Clellan Herbert O'Shear. Dr. Craig Bettington Bolt. Dr. William Patrick Colvin. Dr. Margaret Cropper Capasano.
Exciting in here.
Yeah.
Dr. Ross A. Chesman.
Homer isn't saying anything to you.
Dr. Richard Joseph
Homer.
Cicchetti.
Homer.
Dr. Craig Martin Christensen.
Homer.
Yeah, we can.
Dr. Thomas Jaggers Clark. Dr. Harold Eugene Cook. Dr. William Francis DeGillis. Dr. Thomas John Dolan. Dr. Roy D. Eaglin. Dr. Walter Franklin Edwards Jr. Dr. Homer Richard Ortney. Dr. Charles G. Fries Jr. Dr. Timothy Scott Fritsch. Dr. Anthony Philip Garofalo. Dr. Robert J. Glenn. Dr. Robert Stephen Goldie.
There's one good one on there. So throw it away, but I want to take.
Dr. James Paul Goldsmith. Dr. Robert Carl Rammer. Dr. William Lee Raven Jr. Dr. Wallace Mike Gwynn. Dr. Larry Michael Henderson.
Oh, thank you.
Dr. Harry Thomas Hendrickson, Jr. Dr. Joseph Paul Higginson. Dr. Gary Ray Holland. Dr. Gary Odell Inman. Dr. Charles Gibbon Johnson. Dr. Roger G. Johnson.
Congratulations, Pop.
Dr. Joseph Jones.
Great day.
Right, we got them off our hip finally.
Dr. Scott B. Kaplan.
Enough of that. Break your plate.
Yeah, that's right.
The one for this one?
Dr. Joseph R. Coates. Dr. Susan Sadie Lee. Dr. Thomas Christian Lehman. Dr. John Merton McPhillips. Dr. Robert Kerry McElhinney. Dr. James Stephen Marlowe.
Okay, turn something.
Dr. Brent Edward Nelson.
Get on one side.
Dr. Jerry B. Nichols. Dr. Norma Louise
Tell me what this
Oates.
was. Yep.
Dr. Terry Evans Parkman.
What you doing?
Dr. Mark Edward Baffenberger. Dr. Samuel Wiley Quillen, Jr. Dr. James Tyler Rasmussen. Dr. Dwight Gail Romriel. Dr. John Allen Roy. Dr. Ronald Williams Rush. Dr. Frederick J. Chudy, Jr. Dr. Arthur Lee Sewell, Jr. Dr. Bruce William Schaefer. Dr. William Douglas Shaver. Dr. David Gardner Shelton.
Do you really expect anybody to know how to pronounce it?
Dr. Charles Leon Trump. Dr. Myron F. Schuster. Dr. Craig Arthur Smith. Dr. Roy Douglas Smith. Dr. William Allen Spencer. Dr. Richard Hannigan Steele. Dr. David Warren Thompson. Dr. James Coleman Thurman II. Dr. Eddie Christopher Coles. Dr. Michael Lee Van Leeuwen. Dr. Philip P. Van Meter. Dr. William Joseph Bonsick III. Dr. William M. Walden. Ladies and gentlemen, may we applaud the full graduating class.
I promised Dean Lanley that I would be here. I'm glad that you weren't adjourned before I got a chance to come and personally speak to each of you. Still a little bit out of breath. And to congratulate all of the dental graduates to whom I gave degrees about 2 hours ago. Congratulate all their families, friends, parents, and the others who had a major contribution, as I know, to the degrees that the class has had. Our dental school is significantly improving the quality of instruction, research, and other activities. The confined quarters, the full health sciences center under Dr. Boyer is moving in a constructive direction. I'm sure that the alumni will be proud in future years to have graduated from here. We hope that they will contribute generously to the dental school in future years. I hope they'll come back and visit us often and remember the University of Louisville. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Miller, and we are delighted that you were able to come. Thank you so much. I would ask that the friends and family of our graduates remain seated for the recessional, and we invite you most cordially to attend our reception that will be directly across the street, and will be quite short, but we'd love to have you come over and see the dental school and have a chance for us to congratulate you, as well as to congratulate your husbands and wives, sons and daughters. And I would like to thank all of you so very much for coming today. If we could have the graduates please stand and the faculty please stand, we will now have the procession recessional. Dean Lanley will lead the recessional, please.
Any cold beer to receive, good? He was with us.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Keep pouring them on.
Steve! Attaboy.
Hurry!
4 years of finance. Hey, Rich.
That's Homer. Homer Fortney. You better smile.
Oh,
wait. There's another dozen pictures. Throw it.
Nice house.
Yeah, we'll probably walk over. Want to go?
Pardon? Oh, sure. Of course. Huh? I didn't hear what you said. I don't know. So did I. Yeah. Huh? Talking about some of the congratulations and congratulations, Dr. Charles Johnson.
Oh,
yeah.
Thank you very much, Mother Charlie.
Yeah, we should have gotten something to hum in the, everybody talking. Yeah. There was
Well, I just skipped it right there after Charlie, a couple after Charlie, and then we started it back up again.
Hi, congratulations, Doctor. Dr. Inman. Congratulations. Oh, congratulations again, Dr. Charles.
Craig Smith, don't you?
Yes.
My mother, Mr. Johnson, Vanya Johnson.
Please see you again. Happy day.
Oh, sure.
Say a few words for the camera.
Hey, say a few words for the camera. Well, I would all to clean living and good eyesight.
And muffle lettuce.
And muffle lettuce. And the Iowa football team.
Well, good luck to everybody. Bye-bye. Hello. Oh, do you feel like a doctor?
Just say, a reporter heard Dr. Johnson saying that they ought to give awards to, quoted, what kind of awards? No.
They should give awards to wives. Don't you think that they should give awards to wives,
Yes,
too?
they should.
Hello, Dr. Johnson.
Hello.
Congratulations.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Congratulations,
Thank
Doctor.
you. Thank you.
Hope you all will be very successful and very happy.
Very proud of
And
you.
come to Arkansas and we'll try to continue this
Well, whoop-de-doo.
Thanksgiving thing.
Oh, that's
you know.
right. That's right.
Only now y'all can afford to take us out.
That's a good
And
idea.
you'll have one good meal a year.
That's exactly right. That's the way it's going to be from now
Say
on.
aloha.
Oh, aloha. It's all turned on.
Right, all turned on. Bye-bye.